Hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 4. Today we are on the East Coast Main Line somewhere in a relief loop, and we're going to be driving this Class 43 HST in East Midlands Trains livery somewhere, I think to Peterborough. Pop that up, yeah, to Peterborough Express. I don't believe we're taking passengers. I believe this is just an HST move, but it's an HST move on the East Coast Main Line. Why not? I don't see a problem with that. No, I didn't ask for wipers. Piss off. I was trying to put this in some kind of LNER or VTEC livery, but then all for the wrong type of set. This is the, what, +8? Or is this the... Yeah, this is the 8+2 configuration, and all of the liveries I could find were either for the Great Western or the 6+2 configuration, so none of them really worked, but we're going to try and get up to power eventually at some point. Oh, I love these units, they're so cool. So nice. Starting speed limit of 25 miles an hour, and then we can get up to 125. This is scheduled. It said it would take 45 minutes. Somehow I doubt that. Need just a dab of brakes. I also have something else lined up for this. This HST, I've got a XPT livery that I would really quite like to have a look at some point, because it looks very nice. So never fear, that will be coming at some point very soon. So yeah, we're basically just going in there. I don't see how that takes 45 minutes. Just thrash it around, see how quickly we can get it done. It got an 801 up our arse, which should be leaving at any moment, I should assume. And I presume that's the thing that we're going to pull over and let pass. But who knows? Could be wrong indeed. It could be dovetail, this could all just be set up like a complete farce. But what isn't a farce is the HST, now sadly confined to freight workings, special charters, the Flying Banana. Then they've got some kind of rainbow set up on the Flying Banana, and they're using Colas VTEC liveried with Colas stickers on them instead of the old original ones, because I guess they were too old. Fantastic trains, but they did really need their retirement, and I mean, even they're still being used on ScotRail, I believe, and some other places. The GWR are using a few of them, I believe, and that they're as fantastic trains as they are, they're in quite a nasty state of repair, and they do need to be withdrawn and left to the preservation societies, unfortunately. But I mean, if the preservation society can keep them in good working order, they let steam trains do 100, so I see no reason why they can't let one of these do 125. You'd definitely get enough crowdfunding to re-engine one of them to a modern power plant that could last another 50 years. Or you could stick a fucking Napier in it or something, some bullshit. Continue the tradition. Class 43 Deltic. Right, coming through, what is that? 77 miles an hour? Is this left? It has. We got to get up to speed then. the only issue with these things is they take a while to get moving, but we should be able to just thrash this around, get it up to speed and leave it alone. Alright, there's 85. No, it isn't, that's only 83, 84... 85, there we go. Also, I've just remembered, just past 2,900, so with any luck in a few weeks' time we'll pass the magical 3K mark. And I have absolutely no idea what to do for it. If you have any suggestions, please do let me know. I'm toying with the idea of a mobile live stream where I just go and film trains at some far-flung rural Australian town, but I don't know who'd watch that. And also, for it to be good for the train spotting, it would have to be bad for my international viewers, of which there are many, so perhaps that's not such a good idea. Perhaps I should just do a regular stream. Who knows? If you have an idea, leave it in the comments, because I am actually quite interested in what I should do for that milestone. Right, there's 95. Oop. Right, there's about 100 miles an hour. It's quite loud, this, but I'll just try and talk over it to varying degrees of success, I guess. My audio mixer looks like it's working alright. I'm surprised the frames are reasonably high with all the settings on ultra, some mods installed, and quite demanding INI. Okay, dropping a little bit then. That's alright. Alright. Got this nasty double yellow. Oh, on a 100 zone? That's no fun. Now, I'm sort of prepared for that just to be a level crossing. So I'm going to assume that's what it is and just go for minimal brake application. Oh, there's a 158. Okay, that was... Why are we being brought down? Oh, going into a loop, okay. There he goes. We should probably, you know, stop some point soon. Oh no, we're alright. That's just going to be a starting signal for that platform. And we're definitely just being approach controlled in, so... Where's this? Grantham. Okay. It is, right? Yes. I'm too good at this game. Too good. Simply remarkable. It's good to know that I can stop it from like 100 miles an hour in one signal. the signal length, so that's alright. Right, and we'll tuck into there. Well, there goes the 158. How far behind is this 801? Okay, right up our ass. Okay, let's keep going. I assume it's going to stop at Grantham, although I can check that very easily. By just having a look over here. 17, yes, so that one is stopping. About 5 minutes time. So we'll just get out of the way, out of the platform, which we are, so that can come in now. Seems to be quite early, but whatever. Bit more power, perhaps. Also, don't understand why we couldn't have just kept going. These things are capable of 125, and you could have just let us continue to run through at 125 and pick up a lot of time, whilst that Zuma was sitting in the platform. What would I know, huh? What would I know? I'm just a little idiot. It would appear that we're particularly early, so that's okay. Oh, I can't stick my head out. Which tosspot decided that would be a thing? Right, let's get up to 40. Just try and rocket along to this stop marker. Now, where's that train? It must be, yeah, almost in the platform by now. I don't see what it's going to do, just sit there for 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes, 3 minutes or whatever. Seems a lot of time for doing just normal loading, passenger duty, whatever. Also, why can't they go any faster in the loop? A bit of power. We're going uphill or something? Yeah. Oh, there's 40. Still 2.1 miles. That's insane. Yeah, we're definitely getting held for this 801. But we could have definitely been... Wait, no way, that's telling us... Oh no, okay, that's the loop. I refuse to believe that we couldn't have continued. Like, we are getting stopped at the end of this, right? Yeah. But so is he. The fucking idiots. If you just gave us a clear run through, you'd have been well out of the way by now. What would I know, huh? What would I know? Oh, we gotta stop at Peterborough anyway. I guess what are we? We're an express passenger. Why are we getting pulled over? We're a class 1. So, and I presume that other train's also class 1. So in that case, it's just first come, first serve, right? Someone in the comments, please tell me why we're getting thrown into the loop. Actually, I'm going to see if I can look this up on real-time trains. 1 Zulu 19. realtimetrains.co.uk. Quick search 1 Zulu 19. Go. Nothing. Duff Turner probably just pulled this out of their arse. Explains why they've given this. I don't quite understand why this is. Like, shouldn't this be like a 2 or a 3 or a 5 even if it's an ECS? Again, what would I know? Yep. Kink in the track. For no apparent reason other than perhaps that signal there. But they've sort of put it in the wrong place if that is the case. Finally approaching the stopping position. So we'll go... probably not braking yet. We've got enough space to stop on site at the moment. Right. Tell you what, that train better be about to roar past us. There's no DSD hotkey on this, I don't believe. Not cool enough for that. And we will creep up to the signal. He's on the move. Better fucking rip past. Otherwise I'm gonna lose my shit. Right, and we'll crawl up to the signal. At 1.9 miles per hour. Alright, signal's just been thrown up. Little bit more power. Just want to crawl right up, and we'll just let the hill break us. No, that's 0.10. Good. Wait. Nah, I'm not gonna wait. What am I waiting for? Better not be anything behind that one. No. What am I waiting then? Yeah, he's right up my ass, so. Why am I gonna do anything? Inching forwards ever so slightly. He's just been bumped up to a full green. Let's see, I'm going to try and get an OP screenshot here. Make a cracker thumbnail. Right. Oh, that was pretty perfect, I reckon. Pretty perfect pausing position. Except the fucking catenary's in the way. Right. Let's see what it looks like from this angle. Depth of field all the way down. Zoom in. If I zoom in, is it okay from this side? Yes. Okay, focal point. Just pull it there. Camera settings. Let's go a little bit less exposure, a little bit more saturation, and a little bit more brightness. There we go. Hide the overlay. Oh, bollocks. What the fuck was that? We'll just refocus that one. Does it look any better from this side? Oh, perhaps. Right. Demon past. Having a good knocker. Right, now I'm expecting points to be cleared. Fuck was that? Come on, whenever you're ready. Christ, bloody hell. Where's the next signal? Oh, you couldn't have let us run into this? The quad tracking starts there. What the fuck? What? Why didn't you just stick us into the quad tracking? It's fucking... What the fuck? It starts there. Nah, that's insane. That's fucking ridiculous. Gonna sit me here for 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes. That signal better clear. Better fucking clear. Oh? You bastard. Right, now that's cleared. I fully cleared that section. But there is absolutely no chance this is going to clear before the time allocation, is there? Nope. What a waste of time. Now I'm going to make a forum thread about this. I'm so annoyed. East Coast Mainline feedback thread. There we go. Not a massive issue, but the timetable on 1 Zulu 19 is frustrating. Just when you get up to speed, pull. We're going. Yes, here we go. You pull into a. Are we staying at? Yeah, we're staying at 40 throughout this. Okay. Just when you get up to speed, you pull into a loop to let an 801 through. But had this not occurred, the train would have gone the extra few miles into the quad tracking, or just continued to Peterborough and save 10 odd. Save 10 odd minutes. Right, there we go. Whinging complete. No, I didn't ask for these fucking wipers. Piss off. Right, back up to 60 again. Got the very slow ascent back up to, not ascent, acceleration. Whatever you want to call it. Back up to 125. Oh look, what's this? Is this quad tracking? Oh, it is too! Wow, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Could have kept running all the way through and just nipped into the quad tracking. Funny that. Or I could have just continued on my way and been well out of the fucking way of that 801, but no, whatever. I've submitted my complaints and I will be watching from the audience from this point forwards. Whatever the fuck that means. But we should be in Peterborough in 15 odd minutes time. Hopefully less. What are we? We're due in 20 minutes exactly, but I have a feeling we'll be slightly earlier than that. They're running on flashing greens, like. We're still running on flashing greens. And it's almost like the Azuma buggered off. Oh, the throb of the engine. I do like it. I do like it. I should probably move my face closer to the microphone so you can hear me a bit better over said throb. It's alright. There is 110. We're really moving now. Really shifting. Almost as... Oh no, this is the speed for a lot of the new Brightline corridor. Certainly an interesting project. I think electrification does beg the question, if it's a private company, surely if they're, you know, willing to do all the upfront investment of building a line, surely upfront investment of sticking some poles in the ground and stringing the wires up, surely that's not out of the question too, if it, you know, eliminates your reliance on oil, diesel fuel, which is expensive and is the main contributor actually to ticket price, I believe. You know, you could make money whilst offering less, whilst charging less. Obviously, you've got to factor in the initial capital investment, but over the lifespan of the railway, it's much lower. It's cheaper to maintain, better traction, better quality train handling. There's literally nothing except the upfront cost, nothing worse with wires, except maybe entanglement. And also it allows higher speeds. And I could have probably done the new bit of the corridor for 250 or 300 and make it actual proper high-speed rail. But whatever. It's a good start, at least. At least Brightline West is going to be electrifying. Although that is such... Oh, we're speeding a lot. Are we? No. Just doing 125. That's right. Brightline West is a very interesting project. single track with passing loops, but 300 and something kilometers an hour running speed, electrified using Velaro sets, and they want to have it built start to finish in 3 years. That's pretty serious time frame, and it will be, you know, sort of a shame on Australia, considering that this Brightline West would be 9 years, more or less, start to finish project timeline. Whereas in Australia we've had 50 years and nothing. Should be cool. And they want to do 3 hours and 351 kilometers, and they want to have it built in 3 years. Top speed of 300 kilometers an hour, fully electrified at 25 kilovolts, but single track, I believe. Oh no, it says... Oh no, that's the original project. This is quite difficult to understand. I speed a little bit there. Oh, raining, okay. No, I just want on. There you go, on. What's going on here? Double yellow? No, flashing green. So that would have been a level crossing. So route, the tracks are planned to be laid in the median strip of Interstate 15. Not planned to stop at intermediate cities, and single track passing loops, yeah. And they're gonna stick it into Rancho Cucamonga, or however it's called, Rancho Cucamonga. Interesting naming conventions. And wait for California high-speed rail to reach the centre of LA. But hopefully, as well, Brightline West, its existence will sort of spur on development, and hopefully Brightline can help pay for the high-speed rail connection to Los Angeles. So Brightline is in discussion with Alstom and Siemens, so they could get the new TGV design, or they could get Velaro's. Oh no, is it currently planned to use Siemens Velaro Novo? It's a Novo. First customer. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully we get something along the lines of Brightline West. It'd be fantastic, because this shows that whilst it's not ideal, private railways can still work, and can still work and be profitable, and a good service. And in Australia we have a government that is very willing to fund high-speed rail, so it would be interesting to see if they did some kind of P3, although it'd be better if it was all just fully public. And it just needs to fucking happen. Just needs to happen. I mean, it's good that they're in talks with the Newcastle planning authorities on where to put a Newcastle station. I'm talking about Australia now, by the way. Yeah, Sydney's of Newcastle line. They've been talking with Newcastle local agencies about plans for a Newcastle station and where to put it, or just to use the existing one. And been talking to the New South Wales government about modifications to the existing corridor where possible, and potential new corridors, and looking at the New South Wales government's many year old scoping plan into high-speed rail that, despite many freedom of information requests, was never released. Funny that. Maybe because it said, and the guy who wrote it has come out and told the media about 300 times, high-speed rail would work, it is definitely a good thing, and you need to just get on and fucking build it. But as long as you don't build it, it's going to get more expensive to do. That's the problem with big infrastructure projects. Everyone looks at the price tag and walks away, even though the price tag is distributed over many years. It might be $30 billion to build a high-speed rail line to Newcastle, but it might take 10 or 20 years to build. So that's only really $2 or $3 billion a year, or potentially like $1 or $2 billion a year. And you think the national defence budget is like $50 billion a year, so the money can definitely be made. And especially like in the US, the defence budget is like, calling it defence is a bit of a fucking, it's like calling US prisons corrections. It's a bit of a fucking joke. But, if that's like the best part of $750 billion a year, you could build high-speed rail from every city with more than 500,000 people in the US in the next 40, 50 years. They could build the interstate highways, and they were more expensive. If you were to do that today, it would be more expensive and, you know, much worse for the planet. But no, high-speed rail, look at the trees it removes. Look at how it ruins communities. Look at how loud it is. It's like, you're describing a motorway, but slightly better. And that will serve a lot more people and will be a lot more useful. And actually is good for the environment in the long run. Yes, you might have to rip out a few trees, but long run, good. Right, full break now. See, that's a single yellow. Yep. It's good though, the brakes are perhaps even better than the brakes on the 801. Now, of course, TBWS wants a word, does it? Was that TBWS? Don't know, don't think so. There was some kind of brake hissing when we went over a TBWS police, so I'm going to assume it was. And the brakes are stuck on, so I'm going to definitely assume it was. Where is... It's not showing up over here, and I can't really interact with that, so we'll just have to sit here for 20 minutes and I assume we're getting approach controlled, or is our platform occupied? No? What's the deal with that? A lot of freight trains moving around. Oh, you're getting in the way. Why are you getting in the way? And the freight's a welcome addition. But not really. I'm gonna wait for the brakes to release. Will take a while. Be nice if Dovetail gave us a different loco other than a fucking class 66 for everything. Like a class 60 perhaps? 67? 68? Right, let's get up to speed, hopefully. Yeah, that train's gonna clear, so we'll go full power. Yep, no, you won't. Wheel slip. Is that? Right, looks like power 4 works. I got a flashing double yellow. Getting ready for a diverge. And we'll throw it into full power. I can't bear this rain, it's so blocky, and it's, you know, it's the worst part about this route as we stutter in on 2 frames a second. They really need to fix this rain and not the stutter. That's an issue with the consumers' machines. They just need to go out and buy more powerful machines. Except the console users, they can stay on the fucking Xbox 360. That works for us. Shut up. What is this? Approach control or? No, that doesn't look red. That looks like a steady something or other with a route indication. What are you doing? 30 frames a second? That's not awful. I'll still need to tinker around with that, but it's not awful coming through a big yard with the rain and the wiper going. Alright. Is that 66 out and about? Oh, it is. Oh, is it? Or am I just blind? No, it's not. It's cool to have 3 of them together. Wonder if there's a ECS move with the 3 of them tied together. Like that one on, is it Ignored or something? Where there's like 10 locos powered together. There's a light loco run on a class 47? The BR Green 47 off West Somerset on this one. Which I will probably do at some point or another. Anyway, here we are, a full 4 minutes early. No 700s here, but they should all be in the Spittle Yards or whatever that stupid name is. But stop now. Loading passengers? Yes, loading passengers. Is an interesting bridge as well. Interesting design. Do any 700s in the yard? No. Oh, here's another Azuma. Oh, lovely stutter. And the doors being kicked out, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.